Hi guys, Kevin here again, and I am here with Rachel. So Rachel is one of our newer members. She started
Like 6 months ago.
6 months ago. All right. So just the beginning of the year.
Yeah, about that. A little at like the end of February, I think.
The end of February. Can you tell us a little bit of why you joined or what you were struggling with before?
Yeah. I'll give you a longish version, but feel free to cut me out here. I'd always been, like in my adult life, somewhat physically active, but I would say I struggled with creating good habits. So maybe I'd do workouts at a gym where I worked a couple days a week, and I felt like that was good enough. And then during COVID, when everything shut down, we got a Peloton at home. And so I was doing same thing, like Peloton, maybe 2 or 3 times a week. And that was good for a while. And then candidly, in 2021, I actually had a pretty serious illness, which caused me to, in an unhealthy way, drop a lot of weight. And I lost all energy to do anything physical whatsoever. So I just had enough energy to do my job and somewhat take care of my family and then go to bed. So that was like a low point for me in life, but the body's crazy and I healed naturally, which was really the only option for my illness. And so actually by 2022, started to feel a lot better, could eat more, started to gain weight back, which was a good thing at that time for me, and started to have the ability to even work out again. So I went back to the Peloton workouts and again, started doing that more frequently as I had more energy. And I got into a pretty good groove with the Peloton workouts. I was doing strength and riding, and I reached a point where I felt like I could do more, but I didn't know what to do. And there were a couple issues I was running into. Another one was I was inadvertently creating a home gym that I do not have space for. So if I wanted to go up in weights, I had to buy those weights, and I didn't want to do that. And then also I had hurt myself a couple times, like doing deadlifts at home. And so clearly I had bad form and I had no one there to correct that form and I couldn't see it myself. So I did some gym shopping at the beginning of this year, and I actually joined a gym that I just couldn't get into the groove with. I didn't enjoy driving there. I could never get into a class at the gym, so it wasn't really what I was looking for. And then I tried Boundless on a whim with a first free class, and it was just really fun. And I think it met everything that I was looking for, which was having a coach who could tell you what to do. It fit with my schedule, classes that I could get into. And then I think it just surpassed everything I was expecting. And I think now that I'm here for 6 months and continue to come really frequently is because Boundless offers things that I didn't know I needed, which I'm happy to go into.
Yes,
but
please.
It's been, yeah. And so for me, not to sound like antisocial, but I wasn't really looking for friends. I just wanted something that was efficient and I can get in, get out, not get hurt because someone's correcting my form, and that's it. And I think there's 2 things that really make the difference for me, which is above that is one, it's outside. This is a really beautiful place to be doing a workout. And I think that's just generally healthy for human beings. And then the other is the community. So everyone who comes here is near or far my neighbor. And just to get to know people here, and people, you come once, you come twice, you come 3 times, you're remembered. People are cheering you on. No one's in competition with each other. To be new to a gym in a class, sometimes I felt like embarrassed. I'm going to be the slowest one running, or I'm going to be the lightest one on the weights because I've just never done this before. And there's no reason to feel embarrassed. And I think everyone here is on their own journey, and we're all just happy for each other to be successful. And there's lots of high fives and encouragement here, and it makes it fun. So I think rather than just going to a gym and checking a box and getting what I need to be healthy, I come here, and it's easy to come here because it's a lot of fun to be here. And I'm not someone who was ever like a hardcore athlete or wanted to be on sports teams or adult leagues. Like, it just wasn't me. And if anything, gym classes could be intimidating for me. But here, it's not intimidating at all. I feel like I'm going to hang out with my friends for an hour and get a good sweat on and be healthy.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Because one of the things here is from other people that just come and walk by and see our class, they are intimidated. They see all the weights. They're seeing people huffing and puffing.
Yeah.
And
I had never used a barbell before.
so you never used a barbell?
Only dumbbells, yeah, in a gym. I wouldn't know how to use it if you didn't teach me.
And what do you think about all the weight lifting, and especially people who are new to it? They're very intimidated, especially girls. They feel like lifting weights is scary, or they don't want to pack too much muscle. They think they're going to get just too built up from it and all that.
Yeah.
What is your perception now that you've had 6 months of training with weights?
I think I would like myth bust that you're going to look like a bodybuilder if you use those weights, because bodybuilders work really hard to look like that. And I'm clearly not a bodybuilder. I'm all right. But yeah, so I don't think that's true.
That's not true.
But I think I just like, whether it's barbells or anything we do, we have such a variety. I actually think that we just have such like a well-rounded programming thanks to you. And I feel strong in a lot of different places. I feel like I'm working out muscle groups I didn't even know that I had, but it's always different. Yeah, and I think if you just come a few times, you realize it's nothing to be intimidated about. It's for your own wellness. So I think people come, everyone's on their own journey. They're coming for whatever goals they have in mind. And I think those goals can be met through what we do here.
Yes, I think so too. One of the things that I keep hearing you say throughout class recently is I just love feeling strong. It's so fun to be strong.
Yeah. Yeah. I think like for me, being healthy was my general overarching goal. I have a very active family. I have a son. I want to be able to play soccer with him on the weekends or just do whatever at the park. Also, when we go on vacations, like I have a husband who wants to do things and go hiking and have an adventure, not really lay by the beach kind of people. And so I wanted to be able to keep up with my family. But yeah, I think something I enjoy and is maybe a new goal for me since coming is it does feel really good to be strong. So when we're doing any kind of lift here, it's fun that week over week I can see I'm adding 5 more pounds than I did last week. Or when we did handstand push-ups, something I would have never thought I could do. Just wouldn't have even thought to do that. And the first week, I couldn't get up on my own. You helped me every time. And the second week, I could get up on my own. Just do the handstand, not a push-up. And the third week, I could do like a little bit of a push-up. And just, it like blows my mind. And I just think that's so fun. Like it feels fun to feel strong. And then I think the other thing for me is, it's not my goal to look like a supermodel. I've never been built that way. I'm built like an Irish laborer built for famine or something. But like it's just really fun to see what your body can do. And I think every week, I'm surprised at what my body's able to do. And I'm proud of that. Fun.
And the other thing too, Rach, what I really enjoy hearing comments throughout class or throughout workout is things you tell yourself just to kind of the mindset.
Rachel math?
Yeah, the Rachel math. So obviously, from what my perspective, you have a good mindset and you have a very positive outlook on things. Is that true?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then what usually goes through your mind through like a tough workout or when you're grinding? Are you in that suffering mode or you're just trying to flip that self-talk?
Oh, no. If I were in suffering mode, I would quit. It's so funny too, because my husband sometimes tells me now, boundless athletes don't quit. Like whenever I'm struggling through something, we don't quit. I feel like you would say something, if you thought we were doing less than what we could do. But I do think the self-talk is important. And for me, to be able to power through, first, I don't think you ever program something that's like totally unreasonable. And we can always scale something down to our abilities. So I know if I'm doing something, it's reasonable. I know I can do it. And I think for me, I just try to reframe something that's hard this is where Rachel math comes in, is instead of fit counting to 15 reps of something, I might count 5 3 times. Like I just have to do 3 more and then I'll do 2 more sets of 5 or something like that. So breaking things up into chunks, or yeah, I don't know. I do a lot of different things in my mind. Sometimes I say them out loud, but I think I just know, like I've done this before now. I've been here for 6 months. I trust that you program things that are attainable for all different levels and all different body types. So like I know that it's possible. It's just about my mind getting there.
That's great. Did you always have that mindset?
I think I've always been good at powering through hard things. You didn't ask me this, but I'll go here anyway, is I'm also a fan of systems setting you up for success. So it's like more than just motivation. Wanting to be healthy, wanting to eat better, wanting to work out is like not enough in my mind. So I'm always thinking of what's the system I have to put in place to be able to do the thing. I think that's like the bigger picture of what I generally do in life, though.
Oh, I love that.
Like habit building.
Can you give us an example of what system you put into play for, say, actually, so your goal now, you were saying that before your goal was just health.
Yeah.
Now you are wanting to be stronger. What other goals?
Yeah, I think it's definitely still health. I think the main goals for me, though, are I always want to be able to keep up with my very active family. I never want to be the person who is like too tired to play with their kid on the playground, which it's easy to be that way. Life is exhausting. There's a lot that's asked of adults in this world, and I want to do my part to keep up with my family. But then again, like I think what's inspired me at Boundless is seeing my body do things I didn't know it could do. So now this is like a little game I play with myself. If I could do this week, what could I do next week? Or thinking about just how could I be stronger? How do I guess like level up in the pack here or something?
One thing I wanted to transition to is what has changed since you first started? Either physically, I know you did your first nutrition challenge.
Yeah.
I believe you lost, what was it, 4 inches off your waist?
I think
or something
so.
like that?
I lost 9 pounds in the nutrition plan just in that 6-week time frame. And then since I knew we were going to talk about this, I weighed myself this morning. So I'm actually down 13 pounds since then. But again, like I don't know how much of that is fat because I'm sure I've gained muscle. So it's probably even more fat loss.
So 4 inches off your waist, right? Plus 13 pounds. So that's physical.
Yep.
And now you're feeling good. You're feeling strong. You feel like you have a home, and going to the gym is no longer a chore, but it's fun.
Yeah.
So this is part of your system now to keep up with your active family and all.
Yeah. It feels like it doesn't feel like a chore. It feels like a hobby.
Yeah.
Now, that was never my intention. I never thought that working out would be a hobby for me. I'm not that person, but I guess I am now.
I love that. Anything else you would like to share to our community and members, or even those who are just not sure about what to do or how to make it fun and make it a part of their life?
I think you're the one who helps make it fun, and everyone who's here, for sure. We have a good time. I think as far as like systems and habits, and this is not just to come to Boundless, I think it's with any healthy activity, is like for me, something I do is schedule it in. So I have a work calendar. I live and die by my calendar. I'm very type A. So I block the times I'm going to go to Boundless, and there's different times depending on what the day is. And I'll block the time I have to leave. And I'm uncompromising on that time. Anyone else at work can wait for me. And usually the company's not going to crash if you take a 1-hour workout during the day or even after work, if that works better for you. The other thing I would say to, again, friends and neighbors here is just give it a go. Like I think do the one free class still, first free class. But I think like coming a few times and getting a feel for, because every day is a different style of work. So one days could be purely strength, one's more cardio. That's why my face is red today. I'm fine. I promise I'm healthy. But I think if you come a few times, then you get the flavor and the vibe of what the crew is about. And it's just a really good time. Yeah.
Love it. Lightning round. You ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
Favorite movement?
Favorite movement? Actually, it used to be my least favorite movement. I think I've told you this before because I'm scared because I've hurt myself. But any kind of squat, I've gotten so like much better at. So I think that's my favorite now.
Oh, would you say that's what's your strongest movement? Because favorite and strongest might be different.
For me, I think actually any kind of press is usually stronger. I have arm strength.
Okay, that's good.
But yeah, so that's.
How about a weakness?
Oh, I don't even know why I'm contemplating this. Running, 100% running.
Okay. Yes. Your go-to meal?
Meal now?
Yes, now.
Every single day for lunch, I have non-fat Greek yogurt. I add 3 Wishes or Catalina Crunch to that for more protein. I add a bunch of like blueberries and then usually some other berry. And depending on the day, I might throw some peanut butter or something in there. But it's like extremely satisfying. That's my like very consistent meal.
So that's the same as deep.
Yeah.
A go-to, and that's something, and same with me. I have the exact same breakfast every single morning. My wife's always, "You're not tired of it? It's been like a year." I'm like, "No, I still look forward to it every day."
Yeah.
But it definitely grounds you and just keep you consistent.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the exact same as deep Greek yogurt, 3 Wishes. Those
It's
are
a good one.
That's in my diet as well. I eat that every day. But yes, awesome. One thing that you have given up from the nutrition challenge that you thought you would have never given up?
I love frozen gummy bears, which if you've not had are amazing. I know we're not trying to promote gummy bears, but I love them and I would like easily pop a couple for dessert or whatever every day. And now I still love them. They're amazing, but I'm more selective about when I have them.
Thanks for coming on and sharing your story, Rach. Yeah, I think it's definitely inspirational and motivational. Even for me, a lot of stuff I didn't know that you went through, so it's great.
Yeah, I hope that more people come hang out with us soon at Boundless.
Yes, thank you so much.